Hello and welcome to Two Man Meta. Today I am opening the second of my Bloomburrow Prerelease kits. As I explained in the last video, all of my local shops basically sold out of pre-releases, like on pre-release night. A lot of the time that was to do with either the fact that they didn't get very many. So one shop, I think my local shop, they had basically a 30-man pre-release night and they only got 30 kits, so I couldn't get any from that shop. And then another shop that I go to, they got 105 pre-release kits. However, they also sold them on their pre-release night, not even the weekend but the night. So it's pretty insane. So yeah, but this one shop near where I live, basically they never got their pre-release kits. They only turned up this week, so I think this is like 3 weeks now, possibly 4 since Bloomburrow was released. So yeah, it's pretty kind of an interesting distribution with this with this set. All right, unfortunately I didn't do that terry thing very well. Right, come on, let's get into it. So in our last one of these, we got Igra in foil, which is ace. You get this beautiful divider, which is lovely. Oh, and we got a green die this time. See ya. Adios. 11. I like a bit of repetition in my numbers. Right, pre-release promo, we'll do that at the end. And then we've got 6 play boosters to get into. Let's move that, we'll get some nice light on the scene. So all of the commons, all of the time, let's get through them. Mind Drill Assailant, I'm not seeing that card yet, that's cool. So we've got a Tangle Tumbler, which is pretty cool. There seems to be one of these vehicles. There was Tangle Tumbler, and then isn't there like the ham ball or something? And it's like got loads of hamsters. It's like an aggressive hamster ball. That's really funny. Reptilian Recruiter, Bark Knuckle Boxer. That's just a cool name. Good idea as well. Half Striped Host. Oh, sweet. And then we've got a mythic in our very first play booster. It's Helga, the Skittish Seer. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 4 or greater, you draw a card, gain 1 life, and put a +1/+1 counter on her. And then you can tap her to add X mana of any one colour, where X is her power. And she is blue, white, and green, and she's 1/3. So spend this mana only to cast creature spells with mana value 4 or greater, or creature spells with X in their mana cost. She could be a very, very good commander, right? Okay, that's cool. Swamp, beautiful swamps. All the lands in this are so nice. I love the oh, that's one of those mythics where you have the poor tokens, isn't it? Yeah, I do love the lands in this set. I love like the fact that they did all 4 seasons. That's so just lovely, really. Oh, Fountain Port Bell, not seen that. When Fountain Port Bell enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top, and then you sack it for 1 to draw a card. That seems like that's got a lot of utility for a common. I like that a lot. War Squeak, Looping Flower Village. I love these cards. Yeah, these lands. I think they're really useful. Bandit's Talent, Clifftop Lookout, Wandertail Mentor. There we go. Innkeeper's Talent. So the value of this has been creeping up as far as I can tell. What's the white one called then? There's a white one of these talents that's really kind of shot up. So that's really, really good. But this one is fairly busted, seeing as it on level 3 it is effectively a doubling season. So that's great. Plains. And then a foil Steam Path Charger. And a Flowerfoot Swordmaster token. Well, that was an eventful... that was a very eventful pack, wasn't it? I really like that. Okay, on to the next one then. Scales of Shale. Dewdrop Cure. Say that with your teeth in. Rockface Village. Love those villages. Poor Patch Formation. Coruscation Mage. Sweet picture. That's a great picture. Then we've got a Dowerport Mage. Whenever one or more other creatures you control leave a battlefield without dying, draw a card. That's cool. Oh wow, you could do that with Flicker right then. What are other things that could trigger that? That could be really interesting. Nice. Okay, that's a cool card. Then we've got an island. And then we have a foil War Squeak, which is just a cool name and a cool idea for a card. Ace. Right, and a squirrel token. Not any double-sided tokens in these play boosters. Sure we had some double-sided... art cards. Sad face. Sure we had some double-sided tokens in the play boosters from the Bloomburrow play booster box. Let's see if that happens again. Right, Builder's Talent. Hazard Root Herbalist. Hoarder's Overflow. Wandertail Mentor. Oh, Fabled Passageway. Nice. Got a bunch of those from Core 2021, but another one is always mightily appreciated. Oh, sweet. Here we go. Seasons. These are the ones with paws, aren't they? So we've got Season of Lost there. It's a black season. You get 5 paws worth of modes. For 1 paw, each player sacrifices a creature. For 2 paws, draw a card for each creature you controlled that died this turn. And then for 3 paws, each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Strong. That is a cool card. Great. 2 mythics then in this pre-release kit. Always a bonus. Then we've got a lovely winter or autumnal swamp. Beautiful lands are beautiful lands. And then we've got a Sky Skipper duo in foil. And an art card that I just don't care about. Advert cards. Great. I miss set cards, man. Right. Have I said that before? Okay. Seasoned Warren Guard. Long River Lurker. That's cool. Calamitous Tide. I've not seen that. Return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hands. Draw 2 cards and then discard a card. That's fairly pricey, but kind of good. A Valley Might Caller. So it's a frog warrior with trample. It's 1/1 for 1 with trample. And whenever another frog, rabbit, raccoon or squirrel you control enters, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. You could spam. That's going to get real big real fast, isn't it? If you start spamming stuff and offspringing stuff and all the rest of it. Very nice. Island in foil. Beautiful winter island there. And then we've got a Beauregard Mentor in foil. Uncommon. And a food token. So on to our last pack. I'm really interested to see if we get a mythic in the pre-release pack. Because these boxes, these pre-release kits basically came out from the same box, like next to each other, and we didn't get a mythic in the previous one. So it'd be interesting to see if this one is mythic. I don't know how many mythics you get per box of pre-release kits, but I suppose we'll have a look. Right, so all the commons. Bam, straight into Stock in the Pantry for an uncommon. Beauregard Mentor, just seen that. Brambleguard Captain. The artwork in this set is fantastic. Brambleguard Veteran, that looks ace. Whenever you expend 4 raccoons you control, get +1/+1 and gain vigilance. That is super. That seems super strong, and it's a 3/4 for 3. That's great. Oh, cool. So we've got an Otter Wizard, Elania, the Divergent Storm. Whenever you cast a spell, if it's the first instant spell, the first sorcery spell, or the first Otter spell other than Elania that you've cast this turn, you may have target opponent draw a card. If you do, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for that copy. And that's a 3/5 for 5. Pretty good. Beautiful planes. And then a Bravekin duo, which is a 1/1 for 1. and then 1 and tap. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Right, okay, and a fishy token. Okay, right, so onto the pre-release promo card. It's right near the end of this now. You'll be excited to hear. I'm going to keep my arena card for my new magic group that I have joined. Friends. I've got friends. Only not many though. Right, so we get. Is it going to be a mythic? Hold your wherever you need to hold it. Come on, wear me lucky socks. Bam, we've got a Mistbreath Elder. Well, any 2/2 for 1 green seems pretty strong. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, return another creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on this. Otherwise, you may return this to its owner's hand. Seems kind of interesting. Cool. Right, well, thank you for joining me. I'm really, really chuffed that we managed to get 2 mythics out of this pre-release kit. That actually seems quite strong. I don't know if anybody else got a better pre-release kit than this. My last one had a really nice mythic in it, and it also had some really nice rares in it. So yeah, really, really happy. Pre-release kits, as ever, doing their pre-release kit thing, which is turning up with juice. Right, thanks for joining me. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed this episode of Two Man Matter, don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date with videos every week, and check the link in the description below for links to our social media and for ways to help support the channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next episode.